Candela. Today we shall discuss about the inclusion of Chabahar Port in the International North-South Transport Corridor. The Maritime India Summit was held in the first week of March, and India proposed the inclusion of Chabahar Port in the INSTC. It also welcomed the inclusion of Afghanistan and Uzbekistan as member countries of INSTC. So what is INSTC and why is India pressing for its inclusion in INSTC, and why is it also welcoming the inclusion of Afghanistan and Uzbekistan as member countries of INSTC? We shall discuss all of this in this video. INSTC, International North-South Transport Corridor. The INSTC was proposed by Iran, Russia and India in 2000. However, the agreement was signed by these countries in 2002. INSTC is a multi-mode network of road, rail and sea routes to facilitate the safe and economical international market access of the Persian Gulf countries with India, Russia and other Eurasian countries. So initially in 2002, the agreement for INSTC was signed only by India, Iran and Russia. However, later 10 more countries joined. The countries are Azerbaijan, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkey, Ukraine, Belarus, Oman, Syria and Bulgaria. So presently INSTC has 13 countries. So this is the traditional route which was followed for transport of cargo and goods for transport from Russia and other landlocked Eurasian countries to India and other South Asian countries. So the goods would pass through the Baltic Sea into the North Sea and through the Strait of Gibraltar into the Mediterranean Sea and through Suez Canal into Red Sea, and finally they would reach India and other South Asian countries. This was a very long route which was around 18,000 kilometers, and because of this the transit time used to be very huge, and it would also increase the price of the goods which were transported during this route. So this is the newly formed INSTC. This route in comparison to the traditional route is very small, that is, it is just around 7,200 kilometers, and because of this it reduces the transit time by 40% and the carriage cost by 30%. Right from the war which happened in 1980, that is the war between Iraq and Iran, we know the strategic importance of Iran in this Eurasian region. Iran is strategically very important in this region because it is surrounded by Armenia, Azerbaijan and Turkmenistan to its north, and then Afghanistan and Pakistan towards its west, and Iraq and Turkey towards its east. So this country Iran forms a bridge between the south and the west. It also forms a bridge between the Indian Ocean and the landlocked Eurasian countries or the landlocked Asian countries. So that is why Iran is of very much strategic importance in this region. The Chabahar port is located in the Gulf of Oman in this region. Chabahar port is the only oceanic port of Iran. In addition to Chabahar, Iran also has another port, Bandar Abbas, in this region. Bandar Abbas is a very congested port because it handles around 85% of sea trade of Iran. Afghanistan is a landlocked country and it depends upon the ports in Pakistan for its sea trade. So when Pakistan denies transit access through its soil, India can access Afghanistan and other Central Asian countries through Chabahar port, and that is the reason it is also called as gateway to golden opportunities. In 2003, India signed an agreement with Iran to develop 2 additional berths in the Chabahar port. Chabahar port has 2 ports called Shahid Beheshti and Shahid Kalantari. Later, with the fall of Al-Qaeda and Taliban, India started developing more and more interest in this Chabahar port. Also, it signed another tripartite agreement with Iran and Afghanistan for construction of the Zaranj-Delram highway. This is the Zaranj-Delram highway. So, in 2003, a trilateral agreement was signed between India, Iran and Afghanistan, during which Iran agreed to construct a road from Chabahar to the border of Afghanistan, and then India agreed to construct a highway between Zaranj and Delaram. This highway is around 200 kilometers and the construction of this was undertaken by the Border Road Organization of India. It was entirely funded by India and the expenditure was around 600 crores. So, Delaram is a border city of Afghanistan and Zaranj is a capital of the Nirmus province of Afghanistan. So, the entire highway between this stretch, the 200 kilometers highway in this stretch was constructed by Border Road Organization of India. The construction began in 2005 and it was opened for public use in 2009. During this construction, it is said that the Taliban interfered and they killed around 130 people, out of which 4 were Indians who were working for the Border Road Organization. The Chabahar port is also seen as a check to the Gwadar port. The Gwadar port is a deep sea port which is being developed by China in Pakistan as part of its One Road, One Belt initiative. So, the Gwadar is a deep sea port which is situated just 72 kilometers away from the Chabahar port. It is being developed by China as part of its Belt and Road project under the One Road and One Belt initiative. So, it is a part of the China-Pakistan economic corridor and the Kashgar-Gwadar route. So, the construction of Chabahar port here and is also seen as a counter to check the Chinese presence in this region. In 2016, India signed an agreement with Iran to develop a cargo terminal in Chabahar port in addition to refurbishing the 2 berths which it had completed earlier. However, this development of the cargo terminal has been facing delays several times because of the increasing tensions between USA and Iran. However, now after Joe Biden became the president of USA, there is a thaw in the relationships between USA and Iran and India is more keen in development of the cargo terminal in the Chabahar port. Chabahar and INSTC are complementing each other in improving the connectivity between Russia and Eurasia. INSTC also improves the movement of freight and the trade connectivity between major cities in this region like Mumbai, Tehran, Bandar Abbas, Baku, Azerbaijan, Astrakhan, Moscow and so on. When the Chabahar port becomes completely operationalized, India plans to make or develop a railway link between Chabahar and Zaranj so that it can link it to the Zaranj-Delaram highway. The Zaranj-Delaram highway is an access point to 4 important cities in Afghanistan called the Herat, Kandahar, Kabul and Mazar-e-Sharif. So, when Chabahar port becomes completely operational, with the agreement of Iran, India plans to develop a railway link between Chabahar to Zaranj-Delaram highway so that it can improve the economic ties between India and Afghanistan. The economic ties between India and Afghanistan has been in a limbo because of the political uncertainty in Afghanistan. However, now with this highway being developed, if they try to create a railway link between Chabahar and Zaranj-Delaram highway, then it will help them to improve the economic relationships between both the countries. Also, it will also the Chabahar port will be very critical in extending humanitarian assistance to Afghanistan as well as for the Horn of Africa regions. Even during the recent pandemic, India extended humanitarian assistance to few countries in this region through the Chabahar port. India also welcomes the interest of Afghanistan and Uzbekistan to become member countries of INSTC. Inclusion of Afghanistan and Uzbekistan will form a new land route through Kabul and Tashkent, forming the eastern corridor which will maximize the potential of INSTC. It will also synchronize with the Ashgabat agreement. INSTC also synchronizes with the Ashgabat Agreement, making its potential even better. So, what is Ashgabat Agreement? Ashgabat Agreement is an international transport and transit corridor facilitating the transportation of goods between the Central Asia and the Persian Gulf. Okay. So, Ashgabat Agreement is an international transport and transit corridor facilitating the transport of goods between the Central Asia and the Persian Gulf. Okay. Its aim is to create the shortest trade route between the Central Asian countries and the Iraq and Omani ports. Okay. So, INSTC synchronizes with the Ashgabat Agreement as well. So, now we discussed what is the proposal of India which happened during the Maritime India Summit, that is, it proposed for the inclusion of Chabahar port in INSTC, and it also welcomed the inclusion or interest of Afghanistan and Uzbekistan in this project. So, why Chabahar port is important and why India is pressing for its inclusion in INSTC, and why it is also encouraging the inclusion of Afghanistan and Uzbekistan in the multi-corridor project. I hope you all understood this topic very well. If you wish me to make any more videos like this on any particular topics, please comment in the comment section below. Thank you.